games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome back to episode number 10 of EZE to Glory. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this series. If you don't know what this series is all about, firstly you can go and check out the playlist if you've missed any of the other episodes. Otherwise, the rules are in the description that explains what happens when we do certain things with the Biri EZE. The first thing we're going to talk about are the upgrades that we made from the previous episode. So obviously the options both included Tammy Abraham, but offered other suggestions for upgrades. Gomez or upgrading our right back and Cam to Fredericks and informed Canales or Canales, however it's said. Either way, I need to work out how it's said because that is the upgrade you guys went for. So Tammy Abraham joins us in the team. We have Canales. Oh no, it's Munane. It's Munane, not Canales. Munane is in the team. Definitely need to know his name then. And we've got Fredericks at right back. Now, I'm fairly sure I had an assist from the last episode, so the Munane I bought already has a Chem Style on it, so I'm going to stick with it. If it turns out after I edit this that we didn't get a goal last time, then I apologise. It will just be that next time I get one, I won't upgrade it, but that's my bad. In-game, we do obviously change this round. Abraham and EZE are up top, and then Inaki Williams and Munane are behind out on wings. It just means that EZE is staying up front for us. But before we get into any of the games or anything, we have some Div Rivals to open up. So I asked you guys previously what I should do with Div Rival rewards. Obviously, I don't play that many. I don't get to play too many games, so it was kind of like, what would you guys rather see? Would you rather me open these up at any point as like rewards for what we're doing in the series, or save them for packs? And the general consensus was, you know, open them up as and when I get the rewards. So I know that it's obviously the start of a new week, and so Div Rivals was a few days ago, like rewards were a few days ago, but when I upload this series it kind of doesn't work out that way. So I could take the 27.5k, but I'm going to take the packs. It's a bit more content for you guys, and with them being Electrums, we actually have Future Stars out right now, so we could potentially get something pretty tasty in those. So we're going to open those up. So we've got 2 Mega Packs and then 2 Electrum player packs, these ones here, which are pretty tasty little packs. So we'll get the Mega Pack open first, we'll get those 2 done, and then we'll do the Electrum player packs, because you never know really. If we get anything amazing, then that gives us a good option for our next upgrades. But we start off with a non-board, and we get ourselves, I love the purple by the way in this whole sort of theme and sort of promotion, but we get Andre Almeida. Nothing crazy good, not really going to end up using him at any point. He'll probably go into an SBC of some sort. Vasquez and Pajek, interesting if we end up needing to hybrid team in that way. We also get a gold pack, that's usable for later times for rewards. As you can see, we've got a few 5k packs already stacked up here, but next mega pack, hopefully something a bit better would be nice. Who knows? At least a board? I don't think it is. Nope, it's not a board. That's a shame. We get ourselves anything. Ooh, we get Kolarov again, decent little card, good for rating, not perfect or really ideal at all for what we're building though. A couple of again players for SVCs, that's basically all we've got to offer there. But now we get into the Electrums. Again, the Electrums, you never know, you could get something amazing with them being, you know, rare silvers. You could get something half decent, something worth a little bit, but we get an informed walkout. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Portuguese left mid. Oh, we get Guerrero. Okay. Interesting. I mean, again, doesn't really work with what we're doing right now in regards to the team, but maybe we can look at putting this guy on the bench as a super sub. Who knows? Decent little card there. Very, very interesting. Good league as well. And we get Pereiro in there, in there. Ex-QPR player. Decent. So we get ourselves a walkout, or 2 walkouts, one of which is an inform, so otherwise that could be really helpful for an SBC. Let me know your thoughts on those down below, what we could potentially do with those 2 cards. Are we looking at maybe players for the bench, or maybe are we looking at players to put into an SBC of some sort? But we'll get the final pack opened from our Div Rivals. It's a back-to-back, at least a board. It's not a back-to-back walkout, that's a real shame, but it's a Spanish centre-back, and it is a I want to say Barbo, I'm an idiot. Albiol, a Barbo? I think I was thinking of it Bora, and I still don't even think I'm thinking of the right person. But either way, we got Raul Albiol. It's a shame we just packed Water Peters. That would have made it a little bit cheaper for us instead of having to buy Fredericks. But Fredericks has got a nice little card. But those were the Div Rival rewards. Now it's time to get into the games. Get some Div Rivals done. Okay, first game of the episode. Hopefully we come up against not something crazy or amazing or some mad God squad. I take my words back a little bit because that is actually a really nice team. Oh, dearie me. Okay, well, got Munane with his first real chance to impress here. Does a nice little turn. We get it down to EZE. He's going to roulette pass. Smalling takes it onto his left. Finesse. Oh, it's off the post. I was already celebrating. Oh, and he's cleared it off the line with Chris Smalling. Back in though, Tammy. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm so upset we haven't scored. So upset we didn't bag that. Eze now. Bit of a heavy touch, but he does take it past Smalling. Keeps hold of the ball. He pretends to drag it, and then he smashes it in the bottom corner. Yes, Abire Eze getting the goal he deserves from this game. Cannot believe it's taken us this long, and I cannot believe we've actually been playing as well as we have. But Eze does find the back of the net with a nice low driven. I sort of dummied that I was going to do anything, and I just didn't do any skills in the end. I thought he was going to predict that I was going to try and take it either side of the Japanese centre-back, the guy from the season objective last year, last objective I should say. But big ups, one upgrade already, well done Ebs. Eze off to Tammy Abraham. We're going to dummy that run there, love that. Off to Eze, back to Tammy, who's going to do a little cheeky turny roundy. Eze, love that, 2-0 in quick succession. Eze bags a brace just on the stroke of half time. Lovely bit of hold up there from Tammy Abraham, and that's what I'm hoping he's going to bring to this. A nice tall striker with good finishing. Unlike Inaki Williams, also has a half decent weak foot. So decent there, nice little hold up and a great little finesse from Eze into the bottom corner to make it 2-0. Unbelievable, boys. Let's keep this up, man. I said it was on the stroke of half time. He literally took a centre and it went. So half time, 2-0 to the good. Really, really happy with that. He's only had those couple of chances with Lautaro and Martinez, and we've managed to keep him out. So big ups to us. Good possession as well. Good little bit of tiki-taka in sort of like the final third, or maybe even really in his half. So really happy so far. Hopefully we keep this up. Henderson plays a good through ball to Eze. He's going to drag it back. We're going to roulette. Love that. Turn inside. Eze, surely no. Mate, Eze is ripping this guy apart right now. He just cannot deal with him, like, at all. Can we get the third goal? No, we can't. Audacious. Oh, he's played that really nicely. Can we stop it? Casillas is two blooming good boys. Oh, Tellez has lost the ball in a really bad position. I say Tellez, definitely me there. I tried to overcomplicate things, and he does break through. Casillas can't save that on a green time finish. You don't see that very often in FIFA 20, but Martinez makes it 2-1. Let's calm things down a bit. That is a great ball. Surely he's offside. Is he not offside? What has gone on there? Oh, my... Boys, let's just chill. Firstly, how is he not offside? Secondly, how is Casillas not like 90 rated? Possibly our last chance here to try and get that third goal for Eze. And we do just about fumble it. But we've got the ball here on a throw. We're going to dummy throw it backwards. Throw it into the box. Tammy up into Eze, who heads it, and it's in the back of the net, boys. 3 goals and 4 upgrades for the squad. Abire Eze gets a hat-trick right on the last. Unbelievable. I didn't think it was going to happen, but we get the win, we get the 3 goals, and we get ourselves 4 upgrades, guys. Unbelievable. But there it is, the final whistle. We just about squeeze it out to a 3-1 win. All 3 with Eze, collects his match ball, 4 upgrades, and we get to open up a pack for the win. Okay, so with the packs, we're going to open up 2 5k packs. As I said, if it's a 5k pack, we open up another pack with it, I should say. But this time it's just going to be another 5k pack, so we'll open them up. Hopefully we can just get something half decent. I wouldn't mind if the rare is something like a squad fitness. That would be really, really helpful. Or get a nice cheeky little like Chem Style or something for potentially future upgrades. But our rare this time is a contract. We get 3 players and we get ourselves 1,000 coins. You love to see it. And into the next one, other 5k pack. Again, not expecting much here. It's just a 5k pack, but it's not a rare. Again, you don't expect it. I'll just skip it. We'll just see who we get nice and quickly. We get ourselves a Tavio, a couple of players from, I mean, decent little leagues. Decent sort of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like league SBCs, for example, if we decide to maybe do some SBCs from that down the line for cards to put into the teams. But otherwise, sort of what you expect from 2 5k packs. Okay, after the first game, we're just going to jump straight into game number 2. Packs open, doesn't really make any changes to anything, which it probably wouldn't halfway through an episode anyway. But the team we are up against is a pretty darn good French team. Now, I think there's an objective for an icon that is French players. He's got that Aouar, so he obviously plays plenty of the game. It's going to be a tough one. They've got a ball running through here. Oh, it's a lovely little turn. He's absolutely sold me there. Sold me 3 times. Dinks it in, but Casillas is an absolute god. Keep it out, please. Come on, boys. Keep him out. Just about. He's running the ball really nicely up here. Gets it out to, I think it's Erdegaard, who I think he brought on. It's like the Future Star Erdegaard card. Great save from Casillas. Honestly, he's so good. It's half time. This guy probably does deserve to be in the lead. We've had 1 or 2 good efforts down at his end of the pitch, but most of it's been up at ours. Oh, he's only had the 1 shot? What's that? I must be thinking of a completely different game. We should be winning. Forget everything I said. We should be winning. All jokes aside, second half, hopefully we can come away with a win. That would be the main thing. We've already got plenty of upgrades. Any more would be amazing. But the main thing I think is honestly the big fat W. Tammy up to Saul. Minane. Quick pass down to Eze. Very, very nice. Nice run from Tammy Abraham. Tammy take a strike. It's a good save from Ruffier. Eze. Really nice little turn there. Loses it very quickly. And they play a great through ball. Can we get there? Tamori does well initially. He's going to play across to Odegaard. Surely, I was going to say surely we can't rely on Casillas for another one. It's 1-0. It's a real shame, but man, again, I feel hard done by now. I saw the stats at half time. Inaki Williams. Nice. Up to Saul. Eze. Down to Tammy. Back to Eze. Back to Tammy. Back to Eze. And guess what? It's a sweaty goal. I'm really happy with how we played that around. Yes, it's a sweaty goal. Do I care? Not really. He's got a sweaty goal too, so I don't feel that bad. But really, really nice bit of play there. Eze and Tammy linking up beautifully. Honestly, my intention was to get Tammy a goal there, get the assist. Would have been really nice for a nice little Chem boost for Tammy Abraham, maybe add a Hawk or something. But we do get the goal with Eze, which actually means it's 5 upgrades for the end of this episode, which is mad. Henderson into Eze, back to Henderson, back to Eze, on his right foot, on the turn. It's another goal. Eze, you cheeky boy. That's, oh my god, that's 5 goals. That is 6 upgrades. This episode, Eze has honestly been on a madness. He's played so well. The turn there to pull it onto his right. I don't know why he thought I'd go on my left. Maybe he was marking the run from Tammy. If so, Tammy, you're my boy for the great run there. But mate, Eze fine in the bottom corner or the side there because it hit the post and went in. Main thing is, that's another upgrade. Bit of a chance to counter here. We've got Henderson playing a great through ball to Inaki Williams. Henderson, keep up your run, mate. Good lad, Hendo. Have a go. It's a good block. We're going to sweat it. Tammy Abraham. Surely Tammy Abraham makes it 3-1. Nothing to do with Eze at all. But I don't mind. We've already got so many upgrades. We've got 6 already for this episode. I can't be mad that we get something that has nothing to do with him. Well done, Tammy and Inaki Williams. Eze now with a great through ball to Tammy Abraham. Inaki Williams is on the inside. Inaki Williams. Oh, he hits the post. Eze, no way. No way does Eze just pop up out the middle of nowhere to get that rebound. That's another hat-trick, which means another +4, which means we have +8 upgrades for this episode. Genuinely, trying to do the maths in my head, we might be pretty close to a full special side around Eze from this episode. That's mad. They've got one last chance here. They lob it over the top. I don't really mind if he scores. I know that sounds really bad. For pride, I want to keep him out. And for pride, we do. Well done, boys. Unbelievable. Abire Eze with 6 goals, 2 hat-tricks, which means 8 upgrades. I actually can't believe it. I can't believe we have done as well as we have done this episode. It's been a hell of a grind. It's been a hell of a slog. And when you looked at the team that we came up against, or both teams we came up against, and we've come away with both wins, unbelievable. That win firstly means we get to open up our remaining 2 packs, so a 5k pack and I think it's not like a 15k pack, but it's a jumbo gold pack with like 3 rares or something. I don't think it's quite as good as 15k. I'll know in a minute. But we don't get a rare from this. We get ourselves Hilton, nothing crazy. Probably just go into an SBC of some sort as and when we do them. The issue is obviously we're not causing rage quits, so we're not getting to get too many too many SBCs completed. The exception will be obviously if a player upgrade needs it to be an SBC card, then maybe I'll have to get it done. But Jumbo Gold Pack to finish off the packs for this episode. Again, not a rare. I'll skip it because we didn't get a rare from any of our packs today, but it's not the end of the world. The main thing is we got some good results. This is all untradeable, so I'd probably just store everything actually, but I'll see if we got any Chem Styles or anything. Architect, Gladiator, nothing crazy. Squad Fitness is always helpful though. Okay, so now it's time to get into the upgrades for this team, and this has taken me a very long time because obviously I'm working on quite a budget here. I don't have many coins, and special cards cost coins, which I just don't have. So it's taking me a long time to even get the first one done. I'm actually going to do the second one after doing the first one. It's taking me that long. It took me about 20 minutes just to find this setup of players. So without further ado, this is the first option I'm looking at. So it's increasing 4 of our players and making them special cards. So we start off by taking out Inaki Williams and putting in Ayoze Perez. Now again, bearing in mind these guys are going out on the wing. 86 dribbling, 83 pace and 82 shooting. With the good passing is pretty good. My main thought process here was more dribbling means he's more likely to be a little bit better out on the wing. 4-star, 4-star as well is always nice, and that high work rate does mean he'll come back a bit on the defending at right mid. That's nothing against Inaki Williams, but there were no good Spanish players that I could put in from the Liga Santander that I felt were a good upgrade. The only other player was Canales, but obviously we included him in an upgrade option previously and it just felt a little bit cheaty. Next, we've got the new Inform Henderson coming in to replace the regular Henderson. So across those 2 cards, that's a +2. And again, I could get the Team of the Year nominee card. If it's cheaper, I might end up doing that, but I put the 85 in there because I don't think he's that expensive and I doubt there's much of a price difference between the 2. And the big upgrade, so we've got a +3 and a +3 for our 2 rare silvers to get ourselves Trent Alexander-Arnold, again nominee Team of the Year. I think he's quite cheap in comparison to his Inform. I think this is about a 38,000 coin card, whereas his Inform is something like 60,000, but again I'll double check that when I go to do it. And then Will Keane, who's got a decent little card himself, not too bad, and again gets the chemistry with the links next to Trent and to Henderson. So that's the +8. It was a tough one to do, but I've got the players in there. Okay, and option number 2 is 5 upgrades, all looking at the defense. Now this one is again very expensive because we're looking at 4 special cards and Nathan Ake. So we've got a +2 at centre back, a +1 at goalkeeper, left centre back and left back, and then we have a +3 at the right back, which gives us a total of 8, as like, or just like the other team I should say. So Ake, obviously a lot of people know about Ake, good card. Sillison, it's an Inform, it's not overly expensive, but gets the link across the 2 here and gets a bit of chemistry. Again, 1 player off chem, just like the other team was. There is 1 player off chemistry, but with a manager, it's pretty much okay. Everyone, it's 100 chem across the team. Albiol, pretty slow, but pretty beefy defense. And then we've got Grimaldo, who's actually a very good left back. The main thing here, the main thing I'm worried about is losing Casillas, because he's been unbelievable, but at some point I do have to change him. I was looking at getting Grimaldo, getting a special centre-back from the Liga NOS, and then getting the Benfica keeper, the Greek guy, and then getting like Socrates there, but there was no special Liga NOS centre-back apart from like the blue Champions League card, which is a bit cheaty, so I didn't really want to do that. So this is kind of what I've had to go with. The issue here is Arend is like 98k, very expensive. I mean, neither of these are particularly cheap sets of upgrades. Whichever one I do, it's going to take me a while and a long old time to get these coins, and I'll try and do my best to get them in time for like the next episode, but it's going to be really tough to get it done regardless. But again, as per usual, in the description and in the pinned comment of this video will be the straw poll. You go and vote. Whichever one is the main vote, I will do my best to grind up as many coins as I can and make it happen for you guys. I'll do my best. But that is all for this episode. 20 games in, 10 episodes in, and we're looking at 6 assists and 39 goals for Abire Eze in Div Rivals on this series. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Of course, if you are, then please do leave a like on the video if you enjoyed today's episode, and make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're new around here. On that road to 4k subs would be amazing if we could get there sometime soon. And if you haven't turned on notifications, please do, because you'll be told anytime we upload a video or indeed go live with a live stream. But for now guys, I want to say a massive thank you for watching. I've been Tom, you guys have been awesome, and I hope to see you soon. Look after yourselves.
Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.